Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all. In this video we'll answer some Abduls and some posts in Facebook. You see here the image, it says, hey Muslims, my God is better than yours. My God can die and yours cannot die. You know what? It's very funny when the Muslims they say that. Let me expose how stupid it is. If the death of Jesus will not make him God, that's mean in Islam Jesus is God. You see how hypocrite they are? Because if you are saying that the God of the Christians cannot be God for he die, as you say, well that's mean you Muslims are a bunch of idiots and you should worship Jesus. For you should worship the one who don't die, and that is Jesus. Because in your Quran, Jesus never died. This is number one. Number two, I am again saying that my God is better than yours, because when I say better, it's mean your God is good, but my God is better. Your God is a garbage, and we can prove that very easy. Your God teach adultery, approve adultery, teach killing, teach hate, teach all kind of filth. And there's no way your God can be the God. Actually, he is calling himself the deceiver who deceive everybody. So there is no way a Christian he will say my God better than yours, because by saying that it's mean he agreed that your God is a good God when your God is nothing but a devil. Let us prove what we say. First of all, when Muslim says my God is better than yours, for your God can die. So the question here is about can, right? It's about can. You see it? Can. All right. Let me show you that why your God cannot be God from using the term can. If we go in the Quran, we will find the following. Chapter 6, verse number 101. I like it, 101. Alright? بديع السماوات والأرض أن يكون له ولد ولم تكن له صاحبة. To make it short, we go to the Muslim translation. It says, to him do whatever it says, etc. Supposedly, yeah. How can he have a son if he don't have a girlfriend? Who is the one saying how can he? Allah. Who is the one questioning the ability of God? Allah. That is not a Christian prince. That's your God questioning his ability, and the ability to do what? To have a son. And why he cannot have a son? For he don't have a girlfriend. And yet you say to me, Muslims, your God is a God? That is the most stupid answer someone who claimed to be God he gave. Because if God he say how can he, it's mean he is questioning the Almighty, and the Almighty always can. It doesn't matter what you say. Like a Muslim, he might be silly for you and say to you, can God be a dog? Ho 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 ho. Huh? Are you saying that God can appear to you in any way he wants? Are you saying he cannot? That's very stupid too. Regardless if he can, like he will come as a dog or even a mosquito or not. Can he or he cannot? The question is, can he? If you say your God is the Almighty, the word can here, it is about yes, for he is Almighty. But obviously Allah himself, or the one who wrote the Quran, who claimed to be Allah, he is saying clearly that he is not the Almighty. For how can he have a son without a girlfriend? And that is an answer of somebody is a male human being. Male human being, if you ask him, do you have a son? He says, how I'm going to have a son if I'm not sleeping around with women? How I'm going to have a son if I don't have a girlfriend? How I can have a son if I don't have a wife? That is an answer of a man. That is not an answer of God. And this is a proof that your God is a shish kebab God who is not exist. Same time, look with me here. Allah speak about himself by saying to him who? Aren't you the one who's talking? Then he says, how can he who? Aren't you the one who's talking? And then he say, he has no consort. So what is missing for Allah to have a son is having a girlfriend. And later we will find the answer in different verses in the Quran where Allah, He says, if He want to have a son, He will have a son with his kind. And you know, we asked tons of Muslims, you can watch my videos debating them. We asked the Muslims, who is the kind of Allah? They have no answer. They have no answer. Who is the kind of Allah? Chapter 21, verse number 17. Let us continue the translation, the joke of a translation. We go to Muhsin. You see, I'm showing you one by one. All right. Had we intended to take a pastime, what pastime? By the way, it means it's about a woman. Take a woman, i.e., a wife or a son. We could surely have taken it from us. Oh boy. Oh boy. Allah will take a son or a wife from us. Us who? I challenge, this is what I'm saying, our kind. This is what it says. It's not actually, it's not us only. It's our kind, my kind. So Allah will take a wife from Himself. What does that mean? From His kind? From His tribe? From His family? And who is the one who created that son? I thought Allah cannot have a son unless He have a sex with the women first. So what He is saying here, that yes, He can have a son, but if He want to have a son, He will not have from Mary, He will have it from His kind. And what is His kind? If we go to the Muslim interpretation, let me go there, hold on. We will find the interpretation. Here we go. And then we make it big, so the Abdul, they might be able to read. Maybe, you never know, because most of them, they are ignorant like their prophet. All right. Allah is saying, if you want to have a son or a partner or a woman as a partner, actually the word lahu here mean a woman specifically, not a son. But I will go with the Muslim interpretation. If you want to have a woman to provide him with a son, in the way of partner or a child, we would have found it with ourselves. Hello, I thought Allah is one. Suddenly He is ourselves. Allah is saying ourselves. How many you are? Then from among the beautiful eyed houris and or the angels. So according to the God of Islam, your God Allah, He liked to have sex only with His kind, and those women have to be either from the black-eyed women or from the angel, which will make Allah a shish kebab potato man human being. Because how you can have sex with women, those are women, the houri are women's. You know what women mean? It's mean coming from a man. So your God is saying, if you want to have sex, He will have sex with ourself. So ourself in Islam mean for Allah is the houris and the angels, which mean the houris and the angels are the kind of Allah, and Allah is not unique. And Allah, if you want to have a partner, I would like to see Allah having sex with the angel Jibreel and making Jibreel a breathnet. By the way, Muslims, is angels in Islam, are they male or female? If they are male, how Allah is going to have sex with the angels? That's very weird. So obviously Muslims, they claim and they speak about their God, but they have no idea who is their God. So is my God better than your God, Muslims? Absolutely not. It's an insult for my God to be called better than yours, because that will make your God good when your God is nothing but filthy.